My name's Barry Green, and I'm at work right now at La Valita Apartments in Irving. I just got called to the office by Aaron, the maintenance supervisor. I am recording this conversation for documentation purposes. Morning. Okay.
I heard that you're going to give me your notice today. Because Lori also talked to me when she was here that one time, I guess, going to an altercation, you had threatened that you're going to give notice. And then I guess I heard it has happened before. And then over the weekend, Leslie called me to say that they wanted to talk to me and give my notice on Monday.
Well, if I'm going to put my notice in, I'll let you know, but I've had a change of heart about it, so.
Well, you can't keep threatening that you're going to quit because we need somebody that's that we can rely on. So if Gloria is no longer here, she's already told me that you've threatened a couple of times. And then I'm here that you threatened, so I was actually expecting you to give a notice if you're going to threaten to give a notice because of what happened over the weekend that caused you to say that.
I have no idea.
I don't understand.
I don't either. Was there something that happened? I wasn't aware of anything. I think we had something that happened with somebody's call.
Okay. I guess what I'm saying is, I was called at home that you will talk to me personally to give your notice. Yes, so, and I'm calling you to give me your notice if you're going to give notice, because we can't have you keep saying I'm going to give notice. The property's too busy. We have too many things going on if we don't have a reliable person, and that's not fair for us. But if there's something that you need to share with me, I'll be more than happy to give you my ears. Obviously, something made you say that. No. What's going on? Do I need to know something? Is there something I need to know?
Well, I've already told you that if I'm going to put my notice in, I'll give it to you in writing.
Well, I mean, I am asking for your notice because you say that you're going to give notice, so I'm expecting it, is what I'm saying. Because I want to make sure we're on the same page, because over the weekend, something happened for you to say that. People just don't say those kinds of things like that.
Oh, did something happen?
Then I'm going to have to call Leslie then, so she can come and explain to me. Yeah, because she's, yeah.
Somebody took me off of a call.
Took you off of a call?
Took me off of a call.
Okay. And what does that mean? Took you off of a call?
Well, that means that I was on call and now I'm not on call.
Okay.
Somebody else is not really saying anything either, so.
What's going on here? I'm so confused. Does the maintenance department not get along? I don't understand. Like, I've never worked in an office.
I'm fine.
Okay. what's happening here, to be honest with you.
Sometimes I don't either.
Meaning what?
Well, sometimes I don't know what's going on either, so I know what you're talking about. Like I'm still not knowing what's going on.
Okay, I guess.
I mean, is it normal for Pure to have somebody on call and then you go calling, there's the calls coming in and you're not getting them? So somebody took me on the call. Aaron told me that this person, do we have a regional maintenance supervisor or something now, or somebody? Okay, see, I haven't told that either.
Well,
He's the one that.
somebody should have told you. And you had a manager here that's supposed to give you information that's necessary. And I'm here trying to fix whatever is going on to make sure that everybody gets along, if things work. I don't micromanage people, Larry. I don't do that. I come here because residents have been calling about work orders not being done, and people are upset. Gloria called me and said, you know, that you and Aaron got into some type of whatever before, that you are going to give you a notice on Friday, okay? And I heard another time that she told me that you're going to give notice. My thing as the regional manager for the property, I don't want you threatened to give notice and you don't give notice. It's not a joke. It's a place of business. So if you're going to give notice, I need you to give notice so that we can find somebody who will be reliable. So I'm not going to accept you telling me as of a few days ago that you're going to give notice. If you're going to personally call and talk to me and give me notice, and I'm sitting here asking for your notice, you're like, oh, I've changed my mind. It doesn't work like that. We gotta have your notice because we can't run a business like that. And I have a documentation information that Gloria told me that something about a work order, you guys got into an altercation. Whoever's fault it was, you wanted to give notice. And that was that time. Another time you wanted to give notice again. And another time you want to give notice. Whenever you're upset about something, you throw around the fact that you want to give notice. I don't know. If there's something that you need to discuss with me that I'm not aware of, I need to know to fix it. This is the property that I supervise. So I need to know. I don't work down here with you. So I'm just respectfully asking for you to submit your notice the way you said you were going to. And I can call Leslie for her to reiterate exactly what she told me. That way you don't think I'm just blowing hot air, because I'm not. They called me over the weekend. So, something in the tune of, you were on call, okay? And somebody called you around 9-something. Again, I don't know all the facts. 9-something.
Yeah, they didn't call. They didn't call at 9. They didn't call until later in the afternoon. I don't know the exact time, but I got my truck to come up here like I always do. And when I got here and went to the apartment, their burglar alarm was set. The guy had just left out here. He was here in person, and said that his alarm, his smoke alarm was going on. Okay. So we went up and checked it. As soon as we pushed the door open, the burglar alarm went off, and that was to 2053. At first I was told 2055, but the people that I talked to on the phone, I had the numbers straight. Okay. Was 2053. Yes, sir. So we went up there, and Aaron was here by that time. Okay. And what time did you show up? What time did I guess I can find out all this, because I can see when they called you and when you actually showed up, if you answered the phone or not. Because what I was told is you were contacted in the morning, that they spoke to you, the resident spoke to you, but you still have not showed up. And I guess Aaron has been calling to find out where you're at, and the office has been calling you to find out where you're at, and nobody answered. Was that the deal? Well, I got the call over the emergency line, like you would get if there was nobody here. Yes, sir. And what time was that? Oh, it was in the afternoon sometime. Was that the very first time you received a call? That's the very first time. And then there was some controversy over that it wasn't the very first time. Okay. They're saying that they called me at 9 in the morning. Who is that? The residents, right? Yeah, the residents. Okay. And so by the time I got the call, that I actually got the call, I responded to it. Okay. So I got up here, and shortly thereafter, Aaron showed up, and it was 2053. But I was told it was like 2055 or something like that. Okay. And so finally, I just know that I went to 2053.
Went to the right apartment or wrong apartment?
I went to the right apartment
Okay.
because 2055 poked her head out the door. And I said, "You're not having any trouble with your alarm, are you?" She goes, "No, not at all."
Okay.
And then the fire company started showing up.
Okay.
They showed up twice in like 30 minutes.
Okay.
So after 2053, I had no idea what was going on.
Okay. So here's my thing. Let me read a text that I received. Okay, hi Essie. I just wanted to give you a heads up. Today has been pretty rough day. Barrett is planning on putting in his notice Monday, so hopefully we have plan B. So you told her that you're going to give notice, okay? He called me. Sorry, I deal with facts because I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. Okay, so Leslie called me around 4 something. When did you show up to the property?
Oh, it was long before that.
Yeah, look at your phone.
Saturday, that'd be Saturday the 14th. So it's Saturday the 14th. I called the answering service at, let's see, there's another one before that. 2:51.
Okay. What time did they call you?
Wait a minute, it might have been before that. I got another one here. That's it.
So the resident that came in and yelled at her, because we have a long list of things quoted that they have called around early morning, talked to you, but nobody has still showed up.
And that was at like 9 o'clock?
No, that was the first, around 9 o'clock is what the resident said.
Yeah, he said
2:46 is when Leslie called me, panicking, and then she sent me the text message as I was talking to her on the phone, and she said that you just showed up, and that was in the evening time.
No, I was here long before that. I was up here for a few hours because I took care of a couple other work orders too, besides 2053.
What work order? I would like to know what work order that is. It needs to be on call. You need to be on call, not regular work
She
order.
asked me to do it, so their AC wasn't working
Oh, okay.
because of the batteries.
Okay. So I guess what I'm really trying to figure out is, Aaron, so yesterday, or when was it, Saturday, Amy changed. Okay, so let me give you a view of what happened, okay? When Gloria was here, from what I'm told, which this should not have been, but this is what has been done, is that maybe she was unaware of how to change the names in the system for the on-call. So Aaron has always been on call, correct? And whenever Aaron gets a phone call, Aaron will then call you if you were on call.
Yeah, sometimes Gloria would call me too.
Yes, because it will call Aaron and it will back up. That's just, we don't operate like that. That's just, I have never heard of that. We don't do that. It's such an inconvenience for people because if you're off, we want you to be off and enjoy your time with your family and not be bothered, you know? So every time his phone is being blown up or Gloria's phone is being blown up and then we have to call you with, it's just a simple system for us to take them off and put you on so the phone call comes to you. So once Amy figured that out, that was the issue, we put your name on it, okay, for you to be on call. Residents were complaining that phone calls are not being returned. She called me to tell me that phone calls were not being returned. They're calling her, cussing her out and everything, and not getting a response. And you got upset with her, or got upset with the whole situation, and threatened that you're going to talk to me and give notice, which I will receive that notice here shortly. And I had to call him to come to the property at least to have a conversation with the resident or try to take care of whatever.
Well, I only got one call that morning, and that was for the smoke alarm. That's the only call I got.
Exactly, it was in the morning, but you showed up around what time? And the residents were beating her up in here by calling in here.
No, I didn't get it till like around 3:30, something like that, 3:24. That's when I got the first call that I came out on.
Well, I'm getting inconsistent. I'm not understanding, because you're telling me different things.
No, I'm telling you that I got the call at 3:30.
You got a call at 3:30?
It was like 3:24. I didn't get any 9 o'clock call. That's what I was trying to tell them.
Okay.
I didn't get any call at 9 o'clock.
Is that what you were telling the resident?
I didn't tell the resident anything. They weren't home when I went up there.
Okay.
You mean when I talked to them on the phone?
I wonder what they were talking about.
I don't know. When I talked to them, they didn't have a problem with not getting a call at 9 o'clock or nobody coming out. I told them that I'd be out, and they said, "Well, we'll be here."
Okay.
But when I got here, he came in right after I walked through the door.
Who's he?
The guy from 3053.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Upset and yelling and that nobody showed up. Okay. Come to find out it was a very simple thing. Did you reach out to the resident to let him know that you'll be coming? That you got their call?
I talked to his wife.
Talked to his wife. Okay. So when did you come in?
I come in like at 4:30, 5.
Okay.
Because I started seeing calls. Well, actually I received the call at like 3 o'clock. From the Leslie.
Okay.
Because he don't answer the phone when Leslie called.
Okay.
So I called Barry and it's not answering, so I'm on my way to the property. But at that time he called me. Then he's supposed to be in traffic and I can answer the phone because it's in traffic. And everybody started calling. So what can I do? I drive over here.
Well, Leslie's calling him.
Calling who?
Leslie calling me because the people came over here to the office saying that let's be calling a lot of times to the emergency number.
Oh yeah, they were coming because they blew up my
That's
phone.
why I received the call.
Absolutely, as you should.
So I received the call and I went right away to
But it takes me 45 minutes to get up here on a good day.
Well, you need to, but Barry, you gotta keep in communication with us, especially the office people. We don't know if you're okay, if you're coming to the property, if you're not. We have to stay in communication. Maybe pull over aside to say, hey, I'm on my way, please tell the resident. That way we know. But if we don't know nothing, it's not okay for us not to know anything. But I would like to know what ticked you off for you to threaten to give your notice. What made you say that? Something may have tripped you off for you to say that.
The only that I do is call because I received call from the office and I need to be sure if it's the way or not to get right away.
No, we have to change it because if we can't get a hold of you, what if you get other phone calls? We have so many negative reviews already from previous. We don't need anything else. Right now we're on our toes trying to make his residents happy in any way that we can. And already we made a change with the manager, things are different. So we need to make sure that we're doing whatever we can. So, I don't know, I can give you a pen and paper and I need you to give me your notice. I can't operate business like that. It doesn't work like that for me. If Gloria is able to handle that, anytime you say, I'm going to give my notice, and she's okay with that, I'm not okay with that. I'm running multi-million-dollar asset, and I can't be walking on eggshells, not knowing if you're going to be here tomorrow, if you're going to flip out and tell us, no, you're not going to work. I don't operate like that. Anybody who's ever threatened me that they're going to quit, I've always asked for their notice. So, I would, please, because she texted me, I read the text, she called me panicking. She said, the residents are cussing me out. I'm calling Barry. I can't get a hold of Barry. It's a lot going on here. Just be on the lookout. On Monday, he's going to talk to me and give his notice. I don't know what else to say because I've heard that before from Gloria. She told me that the O2 got into it and said you're gonna give notice on Friday. Friday came, I didn't hear anything. Another time she called me about how you're gonna give notice. I can't. So please, I'm respectfully asking if you're gonna give your notice, be a man of your word and give your notice. Because I can't run a business like that. It's not reliable for me.
Well, I can't do that
Why not?
because I don't have another job to go to.
So you can keep threatening that you're gonna give notice, but
Well, that isn't something that I communicated to you.
you reported to my employees. Those are people that work for me. You work for me, they all work for me. So if something is not good at the property, they'll let me know. Gloria worked for me too, and Gloria said, Essie, on Friday he's gonna give notice. I'm pretty sure you both understand what I'm talking about right now with that situation with getting into an altercation. And she told me about it. And there was another situation again. I personally don't operate like that. I can't. So if you don't have another job, Barry, you should not have been threatening. Because I don't fall into this kind of stuff. Maybe you threaten me, I get scared. I'm not like that. That's not my management style. I want you to be here if you want to be here, but you've been threatening so many times. So that basically sends a signal to me that you don't want to be here. And I don't want that either.
Well, I understand that.
You do? Are you just saying that?
Oh, I understand. I've been doing this 34 years.
I believe you. You've been saying that you're going to quit at every job that you go to, or you've been doing this?
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with you, but no.
Okay. Then that means that you're not happy here. All the signals from what I've heard from Gloria means that you're not happy here. And then I have a new leasing agent who just started, has pretty much said the same thing, like in black and white, in a text that says he's going to give his notice to you because this. Her word is just as good as you telling it directly to me. So, for you to say, well, I didn't say that directly to you, no, I'm asking you because somebody did not lie on you. Someone said that you're going to give me notice, and I'm respectfully asking you to give me your notice, or we just need to part ways. Because I can't operate like that.
Well, I'm not in the position right now to put my notice in.
Well, were you on Saturday? You had a job offer on Saturday?
No.
You had a job offer the 2-3 other times that Gloria told me that you were going to quit?
No.
See, Barry, I don't work like that. I just don't. Because if you happen to stay and then a resident call you and something pissed you off, you said, oh, I'm going to give notice. I can't do that. That's just not how I work. So it's not going to be a good partnership at all. Okay? And I'm sure you know what you're doing. I'm sure you can find another job. Great. I agree with you. I think you've been doing it for a very long time, and I respect that. But I'm not going to have anybody threaten me about a job. I'm going to ask you for your keys.
Oh, you want my keys?
I need your keys because you say you're going to give your notice.
Well, I'm fired.
You basically are saying that you don't want to be here. You're not happy with us. So I'm trying to make that situation easy.
No, I'm willing to stay.
But you can't stay and be threatening us. But Barry, do you understand what I'm saying? Honestly, I think you're hearing me, but you're not hearing me.
Yeah, I'm hearing.
I know, I see that you have this thing like, okay, I'm a no-nonsense kind of guy. Well, I'm a no-nonsense kind of girl too. I love everybody, but I don't want anybody to threaten me. If I keep going to my supervisor and keep saying, you know what, I'm so on, I'm so overloaded, if I'm too old, I'm going to quit. They'll fire me a long time ago. So I can't have you doing that. That's not how we operate. Now you put us in a situation where we're short a person. Now we're going to be overworked because you threatened to leave us, and we're going to let you go because of that. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
These. They're the new ones also. The old ones also.
New and old?
Yeah,
No, I never
maybe you don't throw away the old ones because I
Yeah, they throw the old ones.
Glorious. When I change the lights for Glorious, I can see the new ones and I don't know if that's the old.
one more for garage door, right?
No, I give you only one, and I give you for the property tax for the pool.
Oh, would that be this one?
Yeah.
And it sucks, because I mean, we're stuck in a situation right now, you know? Without a person. Because you don't want to be here, Barry. That's a sucky deal. Does he have the front key to the door? Which one is
I never marked any of them.
Oh, yeah, we'll check all
This
of
is
them.
the vendor key.
Let me make sure that you're gonna get your paycheck here, Barry, so let me have you sign this. The boiler room, oh, so we have everything? The same type, please. Were you in the middle of something that we need to know so we can take over? To avoid a disaster, please.
1085 means the lines ordered, it's on the work order. And they also have some, mildew on their bathroom tiles. But I didn't know if I should use the toilet cleaner on that or not, but I didn't find it.
You're so funny too. Okay. So, did you get that, sir? What to do? Okay.
So you have all the work orders that you completed this morning, and the other ones is
They're over there laying right by the phone.
So I need to complete the work orders that you already got.
Yeah, just open the reports, the lines, mildew.
Can you grab, can you let me know what the printer is? Is that Rico what? Sorry, Barry, I have to have you sign this, please. So I can attach your paycheck for you. It's not, which one, what is it? Is it Rico Alficio or Rico MP401? No, I mean the printer. What's the name of the printer?
Oh, the
Your copier, yeah. Is it Rico what? Okay, so can you bring this to me, please? I'm about to print it right now.
So you want this, right?
Oh yeah, so hang on. Barry, what's your last name, please?
Green.
B-A-R-R-Y,
Yeah.
and then G-R-E.
Yeah.
And what's your forwarding address, sir?
1213 Shadow Lane. It's in Fort Worth, Texas.
You have to drive that long to get here?
Mm-hmm.
Ay, that's a long drive, I'm sorry. S-H-A-D,
Yeah, SHADOWLANE. It's in Fort Worth. 76117.
76117. Do you have an email address?
Yes, it's Bracket Racer 2000.
Is that B-R-A-C-K-E-T-T?
Just one RACER 2000 at yahoo.com. So they're not going to automatic deposit, they'll send it in the mail.
You want automatic deposit?
Well, it's paper on automatic though.
Speaking of that, I have this. I don't know if that's based off of corporate office, what they want to do on their final check. Yeah, that's Today's the 16th. I just said, Barry said he was just going to give his notice. So I requested for his notice. This is just where your checks are going to go to. Read this to you. You didn't give proper notice, so obviously it's involuntary. I'm going to attach your timesheet to show that you work up until, I'll just call it 1:30. It's 1:18 right now. Did he give you maintenance insurance?
Yes, there's 5.
You have a name badge?
Yeah, I have 2.
So we have to return those 2 and the uniforms. These have been returned. And I'm going to make that a little bit nicer here because, can you grab me that again? Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing checked here where it says involuntary attendance.
Let me make it a legible one. So I'm very threatened to give notice, so I asked for his keys. This is not the first time.
So that would be terminated.
However you want to call it. I'm asking, you're making me ask for your keys because you were going to quit anyway. So we don't do uncertainties. Very threatened to give notice, so I asked for his keys. This is not the first time he has threatened to quit.
So it's involuntary.
Meaning what? What are you talking about?
Meaning that I'm not quitting, I'm fired.
Very, anyhow you want to say it,
Okay, I'll sign it and check it. There's a checkbox there.
there's an other, and I'm giving the reason for the other. So I'm going to put it right here.
Okay, but if you put involuntary, that means I was terminated.
Very. That's what I'm saying. If you're not, are you trying to get smart and like, okay. You said you're going to give notice. I'm going to print out this text message. I'm going to attach it to here. I'm going to go get Gloria's conversation. I'm going to attach it here. Okay? So we can have backups. Okay? So, if it falls under involuntary, then it is just that. But I am not clicking any of this. I'm going to click other, because that's what it falls under. There's no way on here that it says very threatened to give notice. I have to tell them why I have your keys. Okay?
You asked for my keys, that's the same as fire.
I asked for your keys because you were going to give me notice, and you refused to give me notice, and I asked for your keys. Yes. Can I have the? Yeah, I printed another one. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. I know you're probably asking for this for unemployment purpose. Oh, okay. Let me forward this so I can attach this. so that we can all read it. This is Etienne. Hey, how are you? Let me call you right back, okay? Saturday. Oh, it's Saturday again? 14th. October 14th. So you're going to give your badge, your uniforms, and your keys, which you've already given. That's it. I will attach your.
Can I get a copy of it?
You certainly can. So I want to also give you a copy of this, so you can have everything. This is Etienne. Yes. No, ma'am. Yeah, thank you.
This one?
Yeah, just one. Waiting for the other email I just sent over to come through. There's a little heart in here.
It's in the wrong direction.
Check. The whole time. Is it really, really cold in here, or is it really, really hard in here? This one is original. Okay, this is a copy. Okay. It's hard. He said that the vent is to the other direction.
Yeah.
Hold on, Mary, I have to give you this. All good. Okay, so there, this, let me make you understand what this is. This right here is a text message that I forwarded to email to be able to print out to you. Okay, so that's, this right here is the email. Okay, so if you want it, do you want me to forward it to you in the form of a text, or how do you want it done?
You can send it to me by email.
Okay, well, this is just as good as that.
Okay.
Okay, so